hope means many things. I think hope, one of the things one always hopes for something better to happen, for you to be
Yes.
in a better place, richer, happier, more, more successful, more famous, whatever. So I think hope is something that we all have in our hearts. I don't think it's just me. I think it's everybody around us
Yes.
who would always look for the better, the better side of which side, or whichever side of the coin you are on. And I think,
Yes.
to me, that's probably what hope is. It's the other side of it.
I think that, the audience we'll take questions later, but for
Okay.
right now, I think they would love to, for you to read an
Okay.
excerpt from what you've written. It's so well written, Soni.
Oh,
It's
thank you
really
so much. It's
lovely.
it's a bit of a long episode, but anyway, I'll read it out.
Yeah,
And
but you can,
yeah.
you can filter out what you want to.
No, I'm just going to read the whole thing. It's too complicated.
Thank you.
Well, let's see.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So this is towards the middle and end of the piece that I wrote, which was called Welcome to the Other Side. Today, God doesn't need us to show we care by endangering our fellow men. He doesn't need us to prove our love for him externally. This is a time of the journey to the inner self and to the core of what really matters. And what really matters today is the preservation of our very existence. In
Yes.
order to do that, we simply have to come together as one and ensure that all of us play our part in this dance of life and death today by ensuring we do not provide this virus the opportunity it seeks to flatline us. Your places of worship are not going anywhere. Your politics can wait. Your holidays will have to wait too. Like a music tape that starts to slow down, distorting the once pleasant tune into a grotesque, garbled sound, the wheels of the world are grinding to an agonizing halt, slowing down our once hectic lives to a slow motion-like, unreal pace. Meanwhile, take some time to reflect on the kind of world we would like to leave to ourselves when all this is over. The question is this: who do we want to be? Who do we want to survive a pandemic to become? And why do we deserve to live to inherit the earth? Is it to be able to fight another war, kill another man from another land or our own, annihilate another species and choke the fish with yet more poison and plastic? Or is it to survive, to change the world for the better, to love your neighbor as thyself, and to finally realize that we are all the same and that religion and the color of your skin just does not matter? Because in the
Exactly.
end, to another creature or to a virus, a human is a human is a human. Strange that a virus does not differentiate between princes, prime ministers, and paupers, and can see this truth, but very often we ourselves cannot. The virus does not discriminate. And it's this ability to be indiscriminate that is what keeps it going and keeps it alive. When will we learn that in order for us to get stronger, we have to do the same? The choice is before us. I pray we choose wisely, because we will defeat this virus one day. But having defeated it, will we continue with our same old selfish, brutal, insane ways? Today, the world's richest country, the country with the most weapons, the best brains, and the biggest banks, is begging for paracetamol and hydroxychloroquine. If this doesn't teach us anything, then nothing ever will. Meanwhile, the bird song seems louder, dolphins are sighted at Nariman Point, and black panthers walk the streets of Uti.
That's so lovely. Thank you. So everybody, who is it that you want to be? What is it that you want to become? Do you think as human beings we deserve to inherit the earth? And how are you going to be different going forward? That's beautiful, Soni. Really,
Thank
it
you.
touched my
Thank you so
heart
much.
so much. So tell me one thing. What skills, and if is there any one particular skill that you feel has taken you to that place of peace and inner balance and inner nourishment for you, Soni, for you in particular, that you feel that you could share with everybody and maybe they could incorporate it in their lives as well?
So yes, if I think about it, there are probably quite a few, but I think one of the main things that I'm doing very, very diligently during this lockdown, which I wasn't able to do earlier, is my yoga practice. I practice Ashtanga yoga. I have for many years. Last year, I was very bad at my practice because I was traveling all over the world and I had no time to do it. So I've come back to it now. And I've come back to it with a kind of a focus and a dedication that I just did not, I was not able to have earlier, perhaps. Maybe because of the life we lead, the shooting we have to do, we have to run here, run there, then we get
Yeah.
sick, then we get, all these things. Now, I think because we're all focused, we're staying at home, we're washing our hands so many times. Luckily, touch wood, health is pretty okay. And
Yes.
I'm able to just do, and it's a very intense practice. So for somebody my age, it's a very tough thing to do.
Yeah.
It really requires tremendous discipline. It requires that you don't eat too much or drink alcohol and things like that. So I'm trying my best. I'm not always succeeding, but but I have to say that I'm feeling like I'm really coming into that skill. And once you start doing it, once you start practicing this form of yoga or any form of yoga or any self-discipline, any martial arts, anything that you do with discipline, it really changes you as a person. It changes your inner center, your core, your ability to focus, your ability perhaps to figure out what is what you need to worry about and what you don't need to worry about, or what you don't. I mean, I don't know, I find myself being so much more calm, as I told you, and sleeping like a baby and all those kind of weird things which I didn't think I would be able to, but I am. And it's certainly very, very useful because in this period of time I can't go and walk on the beach, or I can't go to the gym, I can't do so many things
Yeah.
that I normally do. So here I can do it in my house on my little mat. I just don't need much space to do it in, and
Mm.
I'm finding that is empowering me tremendously. Not only
Yeah.
that, I've taught it to my husband also. Well, I'm in the process. It's a big
That's
thing to teach
great.
somebody, but I'm
Yes.
starting. I'm starting to teach, and he's a really good student, I have to say, very dedicated. Does
Oh.
exactly what he's told.
Oh, that's
So he's very
lovely.
sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So you feel at this time what has helped you is like challenging your body a little bit and bringing everything together in the simplicity of what you can do in your space. That is what's
correct.
important, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And
I think
that's
even
what you're
if I lived
teaching
in
him.
in a small house, I could do
Yes.
this. I could go tomorrow to a hotel room, and just in my hotel room I could do it. I could do it anywhere that I am in the world. And it's a skill which I can carry with me. I just have to roll up my mat and put it in my suitcase. So I hope that, and I pray that when all this is over, I continue this, because it's my aim. It's my aim to become better and better at it.
Wrap up. Thank you so much,
Eh,
Soni. And what we're going
thank
to do
you.
is invite you again for this Cope with Hope. And maybe next time, before that, people can put lots of questions down even before we start so you can answer them. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
sure. That'd be
reading
fun.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, your beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful, beautiful article. Hey guys, please get to it. It's in her bio. You must read the whole article because it's so moving. You'll love it.
You have to go to
And
the Daily Eye and Google it, because I haven't
yeah,
put it back in my blog yet, but I will soon.
but it's
Yeah.
it's in your bio. It's in your Instagram bio.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Of course it is. That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah. So guys, get to
Yeah. You're
that
much.
bio and do read it. Hi, Sharvin. I love you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so many people saying hi. Bye, Soni.
Hi.
Big hug to you and thank you so much
Bye.
for
Big
this.
hug to you back. Thank you.
And I'll
I
speak to
have
you
no idea how
soon.
we leave this thing.
Bye.
How do I
Bye,
leave it?
everybody.
How
Okay,
do I
I'm going to
leave?
end it now. Love you.
Okay. Bye.
Love you, love everybody.
Bye.
I'm ending it now.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.